Medicaid asks the question, have you made a transfer of assets within 60 months? The question they ask is not, have you transferred assets for purposes of qualifying for Medicaid? I can certainly argue that paying for my grandchild's braces is not for purposes of qualifying for Medicaid, especially since I also paid for the other 5 grandchildren's braces along the way as well, right? That's kind of a habit that I've had and a practice that I've had and has nothing to do with qualifying for Medicaid. Medicaid doesn't ask that question. They ask the question, have you made a transfer? That payment of braces, you got nothing in exchange for that other than maybe some love and affection, right, from that grandchild. Right. And so you'd have to disclose that. And I can tell you Medicaid's going to count that as a transfer of assets. They're going to count that as an uncompensated transfer. Now, arguably, they shouldn't. What the federal law says is that transfers made for purposes of qualifying for Medicaid are penalized at a rate of 1 month ineligibility for the average cost of the nursing home in the state for the purpose of qualifying for Medicaid. I can tell you in practice, Medicaid, our state division of Medicaid that basically interprets those rules, doesn't apply such an exception. And so if we have, 4 years of college tuition and then grandma goes to the nursing home, even though she paid for the other 3 grandchildren's tuitions as well, they're going to count that as an uncompensated transfer in my experience. Okay. The one exception I've seen to that is...
And she'll get the formula, the calculation.
Right. We're going to add up tuition. We're going to divide by $6,800 per month. Gotcha. And that's the number of months that we're going to penalize. Okay. Yes. Unless the child wants to give it back or unless Ole Miss wants to give it back.
Yeah.
Good luck on that one, right? And so there is a risk in doing making those types of gifts, even though that was not made for any purpose at all. Grandma had no idea that she was going to have a stroke next month and have to go to a nursing home. It doesn't matter. Medicaid says, well, at your age, it was a possibility, and therefore we're going to presume that you made it for purposes of qualifying for Medicaid.